you? So hard to tell, hard to see. So hard to tell, hard to see. Is it you or is it me? Is it? Is it you or me? Is it? Is it you or me? So hard to tell. I cannot read you, no. What should I feel? Is it you or me? So hard to tell. I cannot see it, no. I want to believe that it's you, not me. Is it?
All right, guys, what is going on? What is good? What is good? It is Philosophical Friday right here on the Smart Money Stoics community channel, my channel really, but Smart Money Stoics channel. Today's Friday, March 1st. It's the first of the month, baby. You know what that means. Means it's the first of the month. But you know, it's cool. It's cool. We're here. It's a good day, man. It's always a good day to have a good day. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Who was here first? Felix, what's good, man? What's good? Alex C, Naruto, Willow, C Trades, Miri. I think that's how you say that. If I screwed it up, let me know. What's good? Emmanuel 7, Rain, Monkey, Senor, Diego. What's good? Nina, Big James, welcome back. Jordan, Daniels, welcome back. 2020 and Marshall, what up? Free Chat Fridays in full effect as well. Because I wanted to have a discussion. I mean, I don't know why, but you know, sometimes I just gotta rant about stuff, bro. I just have to do it. I just have to. I can't not do it. I can't not do it. And I do talk about the education system a lot because of how broken it is. And I want to talk about it a little bit today. I want to talk about that a little bit today. And what you can do to fix it. What you can do to fix yourself and not be in the perpetual hamster wheel of self-imposed anxiety and depression and all the other, you know, all the other shenanigans that come with not learning anything or going through life just without the right education, without knowing the right things and learning the right things and even how to do things of that nature. So I ranted on my Instagram story a little bit earlier today, but I did write an article that I'm going to publish after this is over. Actually, I'm trying to see if I can publish it right now. Oh, I don't have any images though. To be honest, I really don't care. I don't need any images. I just want it out there. Okay, so I don't even think I used the right account. My name, they used my Oh my God, I didn't even log in with the right one. They use my email. So my name isn't Jon Fib. It's my email, which is Master Chief Dirtbag. So that's a long story, and I'm not going to explain that today, but I'll just have to copy and paste that under my own. Damn it. Let me fix this. It's going to be a good rant, I promise. I just didn't sign into the right account. That was me being a silly goose, man. But yeah, y'all do me a favor, drop a like on the stream for me. And then give me 2 seconds so I can publish this, and then I'll give you the link, but I'm gonna read it to you anyway. And I tried to go with some AI images, but the AI images that Canva has are dog shit. So it just looks horrible. This is good. I didn't monetize this one. I don't monetize any of them because I don't want this to be, you shouldn't have to pay to get stuff like this, in my opinion. I mean, you can. People do pay for it, but I don't want you to pay for it. Nasdaq at all-time highs, and it's continuing to rally at all-time highs here, which is great for the retirement accounts, great for the stocks at the moment. S&P is also at all-time highs as well, above 5137. We're at all-time highs. Dow is not. So Dow is the only one who isn't at all-time highs. Personally, I thought 38,852 would be on the table for today. It looked like it this morning. It looked like it this morning where we had some highs, we ran it and then dropped lower. I was actually going to short this because this ended up being a smaller time frame mitigation to go lower, but we had news at 9 o'clock. I think it was manufacturing or something like that. I said, okay, I'm not going to trade the news. So I didn't end up shorting out, and then we ended up rallying higher. This is a 5-minute mitigation at 10:30, a little bit before lunch. We made a new high, but then we gave it back. So we see the other two indices continuing to print all-time highs, and we see Dow just kind of hanging out. So interesting week, interesting day as well. Let's get Pop, Ibanez, Electric. Let me see. It's broken, yet it does exactly what it's designed to. Those who set the rules, set the traps, and organize the distractions for the public to be lost and weakened by. I agree. I did say it right. Thank you for that. I was looking for shorts this morning on Dow. I was as well. Didn't short it, and I'm glad I didn't, because I would have got clapped on that. I don't think the education system teaches you how to fail. Maybe it's just me, but failing a test is not like failing in trading. I agree. Was good, Nikki. Or I guess learning how to lose. I'm not sure. Full transparency, I'm having a hard time trading, but I know it's me. I'm making these mistakes. Well, that's why sometimes you should probably start on demo. And even I tell you guys that all the time, like, oh, I took this on demo because I don't want to take it live. I mean, I tell you guys that, right? So, you know, you do whatever you want at the end of the day, but there's nothing wrong with switching to demo. It takes the pressure off. It takes the mental pressure off of you know, the outcome of that particular trade, other than just you wanting to be right. Know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? What's good, Sean? You're looking forward to Philosophical Friday? Well, I mean, I don't have anything philosophical other than what I remember off the top of my head, but we can get into it. So I want to say this is published. So let me see if this link will work. So you guys do me a favor and click on this link. Click on that link and see if it works. So if it does, I'll share it to my Instagram story so everybody can have it. So if y'all can let me know if it pulls it up. It's called On Education. It's very short. It's not super long. I can make it a lot longer. But I feel like it covers the main points of what I wanted it to cover. If you are in profit with your challenge, would you stop trading when the payout is a week away? If it's your first payout, I would. If it was me, I would just stop trading, wait for the payout, get the payout, and then go from there. If it was like the first payout, yeah, I would want to secure the payout as much as possible. You don't want to be up and then give it back, and then now you don't have a payout. That's going to be detrimental to your mental health, I'm assuming, because that would suck. In other words, that would suck. And to put it frankly. All right, like 3 of you said it works. All right, great. Welcome, Stephanie. I'm glad I'm glad that it works. Cool. All right, so let me read this to you. Yeah, I guess I'll just record it as well. I'll probably make it a couple shorts out of it. All right. You guys ready? It's not like you have a choice. All right, here goes. While we watch the Dow Jones here, almost every conversation I have with people leads to me saying, and schools don't teach that. The majority of struggles that we face have often been set up either by ourselves or someone else above our pay grade or social status. We do the most to ourselves, meaning self-imposed anxiety and stuff like that. However, you can learn to 1, avoid these traps, 2, overcome the traps with critical thinking skills and emotional intelligence skills, and 3, set yourself up for success by doing things vastly different from the mob, vastly different from the majority. The first step is the first step is in awareness, just as in AA, which is Alcoholics Anonymous. Most people don't know they're being set up for failure from the beginning. They don't even bother to figure out why their life sucks. You must become aware of the powerful forces in the world looking to shepherd sheep into the slaughterhouse. Initially, this sounds like a conspiracy theory, but there isn't a way to put things lightly. The reality is, you aren't supposed to win. The reality is, you're not supposed to win. You're not supposed to learn how to trade. You're not supposed to learn how to get out of debt, own things like properties and trusts and LLCs and businesses and all kind of stuff like that. You're supposed to be a slave. You're supposed to be. I don't want you to be. I sure as shit don't want to be. But you're supposed to be that way because things are set up that way. There's actually quite a few YouTube videos on this as well. I'll have to find some and link them into probably that article, or I might link them in the Discord as well. I forgot the title of what I'm trying to think of, but I know there's some stuff out there. So we'll continue. Understand this. Number 1, school will not teach you how to win in life. Number 2, valuable information is generally kept from the public. Number 3, Reading will help you more than you believe. The poll the other day, I asked you guys if you read book of the month. 80% of you said fuck off, and 20% said yes. So we'll have to bring that up. Number 4, you must take responsibility for your life. This is super important. All of it's important, but please understand this. It doesn't matter how you got here, but it does matter how you start moving right now. Okay? Number 5, the more time you spend angry, frustrated, or sad about your life, the less time you spend fixing your situation. In other words, bitching about it is not going to help you. All right? Number 6, you will not grow intellectually or mentally if you spend time with people who can't teach you anything. But the good news is that you can still make it out of the hamster wheel and elevate your life. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. Oh, no, Stephanie, you guys did give me the middle finger. You guys did. You guys said, screw reading. I'm not reading anything. I think Nina got a pass and one other person got a pass because they were reading the Bible, which that's cool. Everyone else, nah, you guys hate me, bro. You hate me. You were like, no, I'm not doing none of that shit, bro. I'm not doing none of it. I ain't got time. I ain't got the power, screw whatever you're talking about, is what you did to me. For real. That's what you guys did. That's what you did. So, if it were me, if I was starting over from scratch, dead broke, no education, not knowing anything about anything, this is what I would do. I would start with this. Number 1, set small goals for yourself, because accomplishing small goals will build momentum to keep going. So you have that path, right? Seneca said, if a man knows not which port he sails, no wind is favorable. So you got to know where you're going, right? Don't be like a ship that's out to sea, just going with the flow, right? Literally, that's not what you want to do. So you at least want to have a direction and start going that direction. Number 2 is start reading. Although valuable information is generally hidden, it can still be found in books. Book of the month every month. I post books all the time. I do it so much so that I started my own Instagram dedicated specifically to books. So that's for your benefit, not for mine. I mean, it's a fun hobby of mine, but that's really for you. Number 3, leverage your newfound knowledge by applying it to upgrade your life. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, which really means just have a good time, take some days off, stuff like that. But to continue, talk about your experience with others on the same path as you and keep the momentum with the synergy created with those people. We have a Discord for that. We have a Discord where you can connect with over 130 something members there, all from all over the world. So mind you, it is electronic, but you guys can hop on the phone. You can hop on a Zoom call. There's a voice chat, the lounge. There's a fucking lounge for you guys, which I pay for, by the way. Not that, I'm trying to say, look at me, but bro, I pay $50 a month for you guys to have that shit. The live stream that's in there, which we really don't use, and that's on me. But the lounge is for you, which I pay for every month. So use it, okay? Use it. So there's no excuses, man. Number 4, stay focused on one subject at first that you need to work on. Let's say it's money. Work on becoming an expert in that topic, but after a while, pick a different subject or maybe 2 or 3 to add on to the side. Knowledge about one thing may be useful in another field. Think of a Venn diagram. How sometimes things are different, but at a certain point they overlap with each other. And that's really about it. The last thing is just the reflection questions, which that probably should have went at the beginning. But I wanted to get this out here. I didn't really have a whole lot of time to edit. That's why it's taken a long time for the second book to come out, because I edit too much. What's the book of this month? I'm pretty sure. Oh, for March? Oh, I haven't decided one for March yet, now that I think of it. February was Stillness is the Key by Ryan Holiday. We can probably go with another repeat from a long time ago. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I probably should have done that. But anyway, there's only a couple reflection questions, so let's go over those real quick. What did you learn from public education? And I'm sure there were some things, sure, but what have you actually used throughout your life? Because I can't really think of much, to be fair. There's not a lot that I learned in school that I use in real life, to be honest. There's what? Not a lot. Do you feel like you're not as successful as you should be at this point in your life? Why do you feel that way? Why do you feel that way? Because most of us probably do. You may not feel as successful, or you might look at your life and be like, man, I should be more successful than I am, but I'm not. Why do you think that is? Think about it. The third one, what could you be doing differently moving forward outside of the previous examples that I listed for you? And list those ideas down on a piece of paper. What could you do differently? You don't have to put your answers in a chat, but I'm just saying, like, think about it on a sheet of paper. What do you think you could be doing differently moving forward? And the last one, this is a big one, and this is why I had this discussion today. I'll tell you about that in a minute. What would life be like in 3 to 5 years if you focused and dedicated yourself to learning and improving? List those ideas down on a sheet of paper. For more ideas like this, follow me on Instagram. I had to put that out there. But yeah, it was good, buddy. So what do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? Is this a good topic worth talking about? Or is it outdated? It's like, damn it, John, you fucking talked about this so much already. That's all you talk about. I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm not shorting this, by the way. I'm just watching it. If a market had some lows, if all the indices were together, this to me would be a short. But look at the other indices right now. They're at all-time highs, and they haven't broken down at all. Dow is the weakest, but this may or may not, I might move in sympathy with the other two indices. So again, if we had equal lows, I'd probably short this. But because the other two indices are doing what they're doing, I wouldn't short this. I'm just watching it, okay? So don't get that confused. I'm just watching, all right? Learn how to do research and study. Well, no, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's a good topic, relevant to the times regardless of a person's stage in life. Yeah, I agree. So 39 votes for, is the public education system broken? 92% said yes. 8% of you said no, it's good. So like 2 of you said that it's good. That's fine. I don't think it is, though. I think it's set up for you to be a sheep. Because think about it. Do you learn taxes? No. Do you learn how to start a business? No. Do you learn how to be an entrepreneur? No. Maybe in college, maybe like a paid college, probably to some degree, yeah. But as far as middle school, high school, hell no. And even in college, you have to go through those beginner course. You can't just jump to the advanced courses. They make you take the lower ones first. So there's even that's in itself going to be its own barrier as well. So you can pay for education, yes, but meaning a formal education at like a college is what I mean by that. But even then, there's still going to be some barrier to entry, paying the paywall, and then also getting through those first couple of lower level classes to get to those higher level classes where some of that better information is. So again, that's my point. There's still going to be some barrier to entry, whether it be money or even that time to get through those beginner, you have like science 1, 2, and 3, shit like that. That's what I mean by that. Beyond our imagination, what life could give us after 5 years of daily improving. Yeah. Public school teaches you how to fail or fall in line. Does nothing as far as creating proactive people who produce more than they consume. It's a net negative for society. That's a good point. I didn't think of that, but that's a pretty good point. Especially when it comes to money and finance. Have you listened to the KGB defector Yuri Bezmenov 1985 interview? No, but that sounds interesting. You should definitely drop the link to that. You should definitely drop the link to that because that sounds very interesting. I would listen. I mean, as long as it's not. If it's 3 hours long, I don't know. But if it's an hour around that, I'll watch it or listen to it. But if it's like one of those 3 or 4 hour videos, yeah, you probably ain't gonna do it. Probably ain't gonna do it. So, but all right. So let me ask you this. I want to do another poll. 40 votes, 93%. We're still at 93%. 40 said yes. 8% said no. There's probably like 2 or 3 of you that said that it's good. Everyone else said it's broken. Broken. Dude, look at this price action, bro. Do y'all see this? It has been printing higher and higher and higher and higher. It's crazy. Interesting day, right? Shit, dude, imagine being stuck short on a day like this. Ooh, on Nasdaq Futures too? Oh, God. Oof. That would be rough. That would be exponentially rough if you were stuck short on a Nasdaq short. But let me ask you this, chat. We'll do another poll. I think I have to end that one. Yeah, I have to end that one. Okay. Anyway, so about 93.7. 92.7. Okay. I said 93.7 like that's not over 100%. Quick math for you. Let's start another poll. Has reading benefited you more than the cost of the time and money for the book? Oh, books. Let's do that. So for those of you that do read, if you've read more than a few books in your life, if you only read like 1 or 2 books in your lifetime, don't vote, okay? Well, I mean, you can vote, obviously, but I'm just saying, this question is for people who have read multiple books in their lifetime, at least 2 or 3 or more. Has reading benefited you more than the cost and the time? Did I say that right? More than the cost of the time and money for the books. I meant to say cost of the... You guys get what the fuck I'm saying. You guys get what I'm saying. Is it worth it, in other words? You already know my opinion. You already know my opinion. Ibernet said, absolutely it has. Naruto said, I'll share it in the Discord. YouTube isn't letting me drop. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I keep forgetting that. I always think you guys can drop links. You can't. I can. Because I guess it's mine, but they don't let the... I guess YouTube doesn't allow it. Or maybe that's a setting that I have. But the Discord is fine. Unless you can't in the Discord, too, then fuck. Just send it to my Instagram. Sorry. Sorry about that. Seven says, undoubtedly. Undoubtedly. Maddie says, yes. I think that's how you pronounce your name. Well, point proven, my friend. Point proven. So we have 47 viewers, 22 votes. Let's see if we can get a few more votes in here. Let's see if we can get a few more votes in here as we watch the indices completely rip the faces off of anybody who is stuck short. Yikes. That's rough. That is rough, my friend. So the dollar, what a weird week for the dollar in my opinion as well. Thursday last week, we came off this down candle. We drifted lower a little bit. I said I was bullish if I had to pick a direction, so I'm not going to brag about this. I mean, we did rally to an extent, but look at the last 3 days, 4 days. Look at this week, rather. Here's Monday all the way to today. Look at those candles here. Look at that. What is that? Tuesday taking Monday's low. Wednesday taking all of these highs and then coming off of that. Yesterday taking the low from Wednesday and then closed higher. But then today takes Thursday's and Wednesday's high and then drops back into the range. That is rough. If you don't know how to trade that, yes, it's been rough. Clearing out those highs, immediately trading back into the range. But yeah, so with that dollar trading lower today, I mean, at least from this high is what I mean, the last couple of hours. With that drop in the dollar, to me, that helps fuel the indices to go higher. We do see that again on S&P and Nasdaq, but we just don't really see that with Dow. We still kind of see somewhat of weakness. It's still up, don't get me wrong, it's still up, but look at the difference here. The Dow is rather flat on the day as far as the trading view calculations go, 0.14%. Nasdaq up 1.3%. So there's a vast difference there in strength. Look at that. Massive upside for Nasdaq, and Dow really made its high of the day during lunch and hasn't traded above that since then. So yeah, an interesting day so far. But yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get those lows that we looked at earlier this week. It doesn't look like we're going to get that. So, hey, it is what it is. Eli, I haven't decided what book of the month is going to be for March. I didn't even think about it yesterday, to be honest with you. It depends. Matter of fact, what topic do you want? Do you want leadership, Stoic philosophy, or a novel? Like a story You can put your answers in the chat. I don't want to do a third poll because I want to keep that one up. But what do you guys want? Personal development, leadership, Stoic philosophy, or a novel? You let me know, and then we can go from there. I feel like we haven't done a Stoic philosophy book in a long time. What is it called? There is one that's both. There's one that's a story and philosophy. So I think it's called Sophie's World. I only read like half of that one. As a lot of my books are that way. I do shit like that. But it's both. Yeah, Sophie's World, a novel about the history of philosophy. So that's not going to be Stoic philosophy. It's going to be more general. So it's not like these other books that I've given you guys that, you know, focuses more on Marcus Aurelius or Seneca or Epictetus, which I like because those are the best when it comes to Stoic philosophy. But this one is more so a general philosophy. So they talk about a little bit about science, universe, you know, I mean, it's a decent book. I read half of it before I decided to read something else. But it's about this old guy and he's teaching this little girl about philosophy, which to some people might seem a little strange. In today's world, I could definitely see that. But it's not bad. You know, Jordan, to be fair, I thought we were going to trade lower for gold and silver. Because somebody asked me yesterday about gold and silver, or asked about silver, and I said I wouldn't buy it yet because I think we're going to take those lows under 21. And we absolutely went higher instead. So, and then look at that. Gold it's not at all-time highs, but it is close to that, which is also interesting. So you see the indices flying, and then you see gold flying as well. So either way, dollar lower. Okay, so 3 of you said personal development. Oh shit. Okay. We can do that. We can do that. Man, I should know this. I need to look at the Discord. Have we done Breakfast with Seneca? Do you guys remember that one? For those of you that have been here like a year or longer, have we done Breakfast with Seneca? Let me check. Let me check. Let me see. Oh, yeah, we did. That was September of 2023. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know which one to do then. Oh, you guys do remember though. That's good. Nikki said September. That was forever ago. Was it? October, November, December, January, February. It was about 5 months ago. All right, let me ask you this then, Eli and Naruto. Did you guys read that one already? Did you guys actually read Breakfast with Seneca? Or was it just book of the month and you never got it? We're gonna leave the decision up to Eli and Naruto. Did both of you guys read that already? Eli didn't read it. Banned. What about Naruto? Naruto, did you read it? I have not. In September, I was reading Too Big to Fail. All right, there it is, my friend. Breakfast with Seneca. We're bringing it back because you fuckers don't read. My goodness gracious. There it is. Breakfast with Seneca. We'll bring it back. I think it's David Fideler. Let me see. It's a good one. Yes, it is. David Fideler. It is David Fideler. I'll drop the link into the chat. At least the Amazon link. If you want to get like a used copy or if you want to get it somewhere else, I don't care. I don't care. Buy it using my link so I can get the 10 cents in commissions, all right? I need those 10-cent commissions. But no, there's a link to the Amazon for Breakfast with Seneca, a guide, or excuse me, a Stoic guide to the art of living. There was a specific reason I liked that. I liked it, but I don't remember off the top of my head why. Anyway, 4.6 rating on Amazon, 4.3 on Goodreads, and it came out December of 2022, so it's really not even that old. So it's a pretty fresh book. So there's your answer. And we better not do this one again in 6 months. Y'all are asking me what the book of the month is. You better read it, or you're getting banned from the Discord. We might have to set up a Discord just for the people that are getting banned. You might have to be on the banned Discord. You know what I mean? SMS Jail is what we'll do. Put you guys in jail. You guys disgust me. You guys disgust me. Make me sick. It's not the energy drinks. It's you. You make me sick. Anyway, we'll do this 10K account giveaway as well. But as usual, I'm going to go over to Twitter to do that. I should have did this earlier so there would be more entries, I guess. But I didn't do it. Let's do this. Well, I'm just going to make it simple. Comment the word challenge on this tweet. There you go. We'll do, I'll give it 10, maybe 15 minutes. And then that's going to be it. So again, that's going to be over in Twitter. I'll drop the link. I always do it on Twitter. It's just an easy way to get everybody's name, throw it into, like I can Excel spread sheet the names and then put that into Wheel of Names to be able to do the giveaway. It's just easier for me to do that. Because I don't know how to do giveaways on YouTube or anywhere else. I don't know how to do it anywhere else. And I'm just going to stick to what works. So, and we spent a lot of time here too. We'll see if that holds. But again, just watching it, I'm not trading that. But that's all you got to do, my friend. Is simply just... What the fuck? Oh my god, there's shit going on. What's the best trading book you ever read? David said, Advanced Technical Analysis by Jon Fib. That's fucking awesome. That's pretty cool. What a legend. Thank you for that. I got Willow, Lewis, Sean, Eberneth, whoever that is, Musk, Benjamin, Trillionaire, DXI, Jordan, Abdul, Bitcoin Bull, whoever that is, Kevin, Karen J, Nina, Infinity. Very nice, very nice. If only it was this easy to get you to read. If I could get you to read, that would be great. That would be great. But you know, I can only do what's in my realm of control, baby. Dichotomy of control. I can only do that. You know? What's good, Armando? We got to get you guys some sniper badges, man. We got a lot of people in the chat today with no badge. Emmanuel, 7, Rain, Senior Diego. Right? Maddie. David Wilson. Lazar and Armando. Go ahead, hit that join button, big fella. Big fellas. Or ladies, if you're a lady. Go ahead, hit that join button, man. Get in the Discord. Then you'll have permanent chat access and Discord access. G got your submission. Cool, cool, cool. So we'll give that a few more minutes, and then right at the end of the stream, we'll do that. That'll be the last thing we do. But yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. To encourage other members of the Smart Money Stoics community, our community here, do me a favor. When you receive a copy of the book of the month, when you receive it, post an image in Discord. General chat, doesn't have to be anywhere special. Just post it, say, hey, I got my copy. right? That way, when some people see that you guys are getting it, maybe it will inspire others to do the same. That is what I want to do, to encourage reading, to encourage investing into yourself. Okay. It's not like I buy the books and then sell them to you for twice what I paid for them. Okay. I'm not one of those people. You can get them wherever, you can get them used, you can get them new. Doesn't matter to me. I just want you to get them. In all honesty, you could probably even download them off the internet, which I don't recommend to do because that's not the right thing. Morally, it's not the right thing. But do what you must. I would prefer if you bought them legally. And it's not expensive. So you really have no excuse, my friends. You really have no excuse. Yeah. So as far as the PM session goes, Friday, typically my worst day on average. First day of the month, probably not going to push any buttons here. I'm almost convinced this is just going to keep being offered higher and higher. I feel like people might want to short this because they feel, you know, all-time highs, whatever. I don't think they're going to get what they're looking for. I think it's just going to either go sideways or keep going higher. Audible is fine, Jeremy, if that's what you want to do. I just can't. Audible to me, I just get too distracted looking at charts, looking at the ducks outside. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's too many visual distractions for me to concentrate and focus on an audiobook. Nikki snagged a buy this morning on Nasdaq and hit TP and just kept running. Hurts my heart. Yeah. That's a perfect example of why partials pay, and then you hold on a small piece just in case it does something like this. But if you can't partial, that's okay. At least take the win. At least take the win and, you know, be happy with that. So that's about really all that I can think. We really didn't even trade below the equities open all that much. We rallied, we came back to the opening price and then took off. Small imbalance here. We might have even traded into this, which I didn't even see. I don't think I would have traded that anyway. This looks horrible. That looks better. So, I mean, that run in London took some lows. And then just that overall formation there was that's basically the mitigation model minus a target, because this was already at all-time highs. But in hindsight, that looked pretty good. Do you have a plan for how you will behave next week, first week of the month? What do you mean how I will behave? I'm gonna act a fucking fool. If you guys don't read, that's how I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna act a fool if you don't read. That's how I'm gonna act, Felix. That's how I will behave. But if you mean trading wise, I'm just gonna be patient and wait for setups. Probably, I feel like if I trade today, I'm going to get my ass handed to me. I feel like if I trade today, I'm going to take a fat L. Because I feel like if I short, it's going to go higher. I feel like if I long, then it's going to hit the reversal. You know what I mean? It just feels like one of those days. So that's my thoughts. I would just wait, log out, just relax, enjoy yourself, and then just come back on Monday and see what happens. Oh, you were up during London for the Nasdaq sell, but my son, oh, yikes. Yikes. Well, hopefully he's all right. Is that more of an inverted imbalance or mitigation? I think you were talking about Nasdaq, if I'm not mistaken. Because I was marking this up a minute ago. Well, if you were talking about this, I'm pretty sure you were. I could see that. An imbalance respected to go lower and then traded through, came back in. So you had a confluence there of quite a bit. Quite a bit. So you had the overall mitigation, imbalance on the way up, and then that inverted imbalance that was resting within that. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of like a sandwich right here. Just everything kind of resting in one place, all just overlapping together. Your lettuce, tomato. You know what I mean? Your BLT, bacon, lettuce, and tomato right here. Bam. In the morning session. So BLTs for breakfast. That'd have been a cool title. That would have been a cool title. Oh, Jeremy missed the buy entry on Dow. Missed by 4 points. I was praying for a re-entry. Oh. You're going to miss some, man. That's how it works. Just got my book. Hope you got the percentage. It was hardcover for $2 more. Oh, I don't know. I'll probably... Bro, trust me. Commissions on Amazon are dog shit. They're ass. It's like not even worth it to me. An interesting poll would be who read / finished a book or books in February that wasn't book of the month. Look. All right. I know I've been joking around a lot this week about like you reading or not reading. If I'm being honest, bro, I just want you to read. I really don't care if, oh, we ripped through that, which is not surprising given we spent a lot of time there. And didn't I say that, chat, that if the other two indices are going to keep going, then Dow's going to have that sympathy move with it. Well, there's that move. So that's what that looks like. I didn't tell you to trade it. I didn't trade it, but that's what that looks like. Okay. So I'm at least teach you something here. If 2 of the 3 are going higher, that third one's going to go with it. It's just going to be, it's a sympathy move. It's lagging behind, but it's still going to follow suit with the others. So there's that. But anyway, back to my point. I really just want you to read. I don't care if it's book of the month or whatever book you want. As long as you're reading something, it does not matter to me. Okay? It does not matter to me. I just have fun because you don't read book of the month, even though I make it, available for you. I do that just to help you. I don't make money from that. I obviously will make a little bit if you buy the books from the links, but bro, it's like a quarter, maybe 50 cents. I don't get anything for that. It's shit. You know what I mean? So it's for your benefit. It doesn't really benefit me at all. But I just want you to read something. It doesn't matter to me what it is. Now, if you don't read at all, that to me is disappointing because you can do better. When people don't operate to the fullest potential, I can understand. It's hard giving 100%. Nobody gives 100% every day. I don't give a fuck who it is. Nobody gives 100% every day. It's fucking impossible. You can do very, very well every day. But if you just straight up don't read anything at all ever, that to me is disappointing. I'm disappointed in you because I know you can. And I don't want you to operate at a lower level. I want you to operate at a higher level. And reading to me is a big part of that. Okay, so if there's one thing you can take away from all this shit I've been talking about the last hour, just read something. I don't care what it is. Something is going to beat nothing. All right? So you can write that down if you want. But anyway, what is your max weekly loss? Well, back in the day, I've had some pretty serious losses that I wouldn't want to do again. You know, if you work with I feel like the more money you work with, the less percentage you want to lose. You know, if I'm working, let's just say, for example, if I'm gonna work with $1,000, all right, the max loss per week could probably be like 10%, $100, because that's not a lot in the grand scheme. Now, if I'm going to work with like 10,000, maybe 15,000, I'd probably go less than 10%, maybe like 8, maybe 5. It just depends. A weekly loss, though, for the majority of traders, for a weekly loss, I would say at the most, probably like 6%. I'd go with 6% as a max loss for beginner traders. Personal preference. Because you want to get used to, in my opinion, not financial advice, right? But in my opinion, you should get used to being very strict with yourself and tolerant with others, Marcus Aurelius. You should be strict with your money management and your risk management. I think the earlier you do that, the better it's going to be for the long run. So if I had to say, like if I was starting over in my career, I'd probably go 6%. So if you fuck that up on a Monday or Tuesday, like you're done for the week, you know? So if it was me, I'd go, okay, I'm gonna work with 6%. I'll do 1% per trade. So that means you would essentially have to lose about 6 trades in a row in order to be done. Meaning full losses too, like full actual loss, not like half, you know, risking 1% and then only losing 0.5%, you know, that frees up. Not freezes and pause, but like freeze up, meaning the percentage so you can still take trades. So, but that would be my max, because I'm telling you right now, if you easily lose 6% and you keep going, you can easily go 10%, 15%, maybe 20% of your account. And that's going to lead you down a spiral that you do not want to go down. Then you're just going to, at a certain point, you're just going to be like, fuck it. I need to over leverage, get all this back in one trade. And then next thing you know, your account's gone and you're going to think trading is a scam. You're going to think I'm a scammer, you know, and it's not going to be good for you. So I would definitely have a max percentage that is within the 1-digit range if I had to start over. But great question, though. Yeah, I like that idea, Nikki. Evolve to a higher state of being. And when you made profit already, I guess it depends on the day, man. Like today, I'm not trading today. Just walk away and that's it. But I mean, if you hit even like 5%, If you want to stop after that, be my guest. Cash, it took me a while, bro. It took me a couple years, man. But, you know, not every day is profitable. Sometimes I'll even take a loss on the week, bro. It just be like that. But you sacrifice the short term for success in the long term. And that, my friends, is why I went on this whole rant about education. Because I totally forgot to get to this too. I said I was going to do it. That was the reason behind why I went on today's rant about education. And I'll drop that link one more time in the chat for those of you that came in late who weren't here earlier. I'll drop that link one more time. I put out an article at the beginning of the stream because this person was asking me about the career. They were debating on a certain career move and, you know, whether they should go to a job that they'll make a lot of money or make a lot more money, but they won't necessarily be happy doing it, or if they should, you know, do something that they like doing but make a lot less. And I said, well, you know, if it were me, I would sacrifice the short term for the long term. So I'd say, you know what, in the long term, we're gonna need some bread. So in the short term, let's work this job for 6 months, a year, maybe even 2 years. Save up, you know, a bunch of money. Be good with your money. Don't be a retard. Okay. And then once you establish yourself, you learn how to trade or whatever, be an entrepreneur, multiple streams of income, yada, yada. Then go do something that you find meaningful that you'll enjoy, even if you make less. And so that's what got me started on that whole idea about the education system and developing yourself and your skills and all that kind of stuff. So that's what sparked that idea. Okay. That's the short version anyway. All right. Last question for today from Jeremy. How much does an imbalance need to get filled before you believe price would have come back to it? I mean, as long as it's respecting it. Okay. You're going to have instances where, like, say down here, for example. Okay, this one was beautiful. This is the best shit ever right here. When it goes into your imbalance, when it just wicks into your imbalance like that, it goes in there and then off of it, it just takes off. That to me is perfect. Those are wick entries, just beautiful. If you're expecting that to hold. Now, me personally, I wasn't looking for that. Personally, today, I wasn't looking for that. But if we happen to be bullish, again, which I was not, but if I happen to be, you know, I would expect to say, okay, either I can long that, or I can wait for that candle to see if it's going to respect the imbalance and then get in on the next candle to go higher. I even thought about doing that today here, where we had like that fill at 10:30 and then we traded off of it. I was going to look for longs, but this was a little bit too close to lunch for me, so I just let it go. But the more time, this is a great example too, and I'm glad you brought that up, Jeremy. The more time it spends at a concept, the less time, in my opinion, that it's going to hold, right? And that's what I was talking about up here. I was saying, I want to see how we respond. I'm not shorting it. And I said, yeah, look, we spent a lot of time there. We started to trade away from it, and then it came right back up. And then you can see we traded through that. Well, if this isn't bearish, boom, went higher. That's why I reference the other indices when I'm trading one of them. If I'm trading ES, I'm going to look at Nasdaq and Dow. If I'm trading Nasdaq, I'm looking at S&P and Dow. Either way, I'm looking at all three of them. But yeah, an imbalance, as long as the bodies are respecting, like if the bodies are closing within it, it's respecting it. But once you start getting, like say right here at 12:55, you get a close above that imbalance, it's done. To me, it's done. Matter of fact, there's not that I want to promote other YouTubers per se. I mean, I don't mind it, but there's a guy, Dodgy, DODGY, I think. Anyway, if you look up like dodgy smart money or something like that, you'll find him. And I don't know his entire strategy per se, but I know he does inversions a lot. He does a lot of trades based on, well, this to me is an inverted gap. I don't think he would trade that, but he'll do, like, say this shit, for example. And again, I don't know how he does everything specifically, but I know that when he looks for, let's say this imbalance gets traded through, I think he'll long with a stop below this imbalance and then like TP at a new high or something like that. And I think he does that on, I think, any time frame. So, you know, that could be something that you might want to pick up on, you know, where you just long if it closes above. You could do that, or you could just straight up wait for this imbalance to be inverted to long. I mean, there's a lot of ways to skin a cat, my friend. There's a lot of ways to skin a cat. But that, you know, honestly, we could probably backtest that this weekend if you wanted to. Like if you find, like, let's say right here, for example. And again, with Dodgy, I don't think I've spoken to him before. I see his tweets a lot on Twitter. But like say this, for example. Price took out lows. Here's your most recent imbalance that is a imbalance on the way lower, right? So that gets traded through. So to me, I think what he would do is when it closes above this imbalance, I think that next candle, or maybe even during that candle, I don't know. I think he'll just long it. He'll just long, and then I think a stop below this inverted imbalance. So he might take a little bit of drawdown, and then I think he'll target a new high or some shit. So like basically what I'm saying is he would probably long this with a target at this high, or maybe even like a recent high. I don't know. That's why I said, like, do your own research. I mean, I've seen the guy's work. I don't know exactly specific based on his charts. He's posted charts before with shit like this. Like he'll post shit like this. And I'm like, okay, it looks like you just waited for a closure above it, longed it. Mind you, probably took some drawdown, but like, hey, if it's going to a new area of liquidity, if you're on the right side of the market, then you probably won't spend a lot of time in drawdown. So I think that's his strategy. Yeah, the IFVG, the inverted fair value gap. But that's a whole sentence, bro. Inverted imbalance, 2 words, not 4. Why use a lot of words when a little bit of words will do it? Right? Y'all ever seen Kevin from The Office? Anyway. So you could backtest that if you want. That could be an inverted imbalance strategy that you could use. So instead of longing like a mitigation or something, you could say, well, shit, I'll just wait for a closure above a bearish imbalance, because it's not bearish, obviously, got traded through. So it's like, okay, well, the market shifted from being bearish to bullish, so I'll just long it and then, you know, go with that. Or maybe I'm wrong and he'll just play this imbalance instead. Fuck, I don't know, man. I don't know if he explains that on his YouTube or not, but I'm pretty sure this is close to what he does. Does that make sense? And we'll do our giveaway in just a minute as well. Sales job is the best way to stack up 2 years and go out on your own. Yeah, I think that's what this person was doing. Asking me about earlier. Jeremy says the inverted setup is my absolute highest win rate trade. Nice. I'm definitely going to check it out. I also take profits at new highs. No, I agree, Jeremy. Profits pay every time. What's good, Mia? We're making it a Discord for all the people that are banned, like Mia. Who else? Beverly. Who else is banned? Some of you got banned today. 2020, you're banned. Who was it that didn't read? Eli, you're banned as well. So maybe you guys can start a band or something. You know, a band started by band members. You know, so I don't know. You guys can go hang out, be cool kids together, I guess. I don't know. You know, it's up to you. It's up to you. Y'all do whatever you want. You're going to do whatever you want anyway. You're going to do whatever you want anyway. All right, this is what I'm going to watch. I'm not going to trade this. This is what I'm going to watch. First high, second high, third high, and then you have first high, second high, third high again. So if we're going to distribute today, if we're going to close off this week, this might become a mitigation. Again, please, in all honesty, do not trade this. Okay? I know sometimes we have fun on here and I'm like, yeah, don't trade it. And then you do trade it. I'm telling you, do not trade this. Okay? I just want to watch and see. Today's obviously been massively bullish. We're at all-time highs. They're all screaming higher, minus Dow. It's kind of a lagging thing today. I'm just going to watch that. But yeah, if you want to check out Dodgy's channel, you definitely can do that. I'm sure he has some shorts on it or maybe some videos on it. You can go take a look. Because he probably is going to explain that better than I could. Okay? Instead of longing the break of bearish imbalance, I call it, Steve. I think he waits for a retest. Oh, okay. So he would long that purple box then, is what you're saying. I mean, that makes sense. The woman in Dow Jones looks like dog shit, but I'm sure in other scenarios where there's a little bit cleaner price action, I'm sure that probably makes sense. So, okay. I mean, that'd be cool. But yeah, back the strategy I just gave you, I'm not going to say it's Dodgy's strategy because I don't know specifically what it is, but that's why I'm saying his name and I'm telling you to go look at his channel. Okay? But if you want to backtest what I gave you here, you definitely can. You definitely can do that. So, yeah. Let me check Twitter one more time and then we'll set up and do this giveaway. And then we'll be done. And then you guys can have a good weekend. All right, so just give me 2 seconds here while I put this together. I done forgot what the website is called. All right, so we got, let me pause this music. So we got 30, I think 30, 29 maybe entries. So that's kind of cool. All right, you guys ready? Y'all ready for this giveaway? Drop a 1 if you're ready for this. Ugh. So the Dow, I think, took Tuesday's high on the 27th. Yeah. Okay, so that's Tuesday's high. Okay, that makes a little bit of sense then. Took that Tuesday's high. It may seek that 39,080 level. I don't know. Again, please don't trade this. I'm just watching it. All right, here we go for the 10K. It's just the 10. I'm not giving away stillness. Here we go. The winner of the 10K challenge from the Liquid Trader is, drumroll, Ibranith. Man, Ibranith, didn't you win one of the books recently? We might have to have a max limit here, chat. Ibranith gets the 10K challenge giveaway, but you know what? Should I give away 2 copies of Breakfast with Seneca? Should I do that? Drop a 2 in the chat if you think I should. Drop a 2 in the chat if you think I should give away 2 copies of Breakfast with Seneca. If you are in the US, if you win and you're outside the US, I will send you a gift card, an Amazon gift card instead, and then you can do whatever you want with it. Although I'd prefer you to get the book. I cannot control how you spend your money. It's too late, Jeremy. I'm not adding new names, my friend. We left that thing up for... It's been like 30 minutes almost. When was that? That was 39 minutes ago, my friend. So maybe next time. Yeah, Sean's like, what the fuck? It was close, but you know, you win some and some you don't. All right, so here we go for the first copy of Breakfast with Seneca by David Fideler. Who do we got? G. I gotta write this down so I don't forget. So Ibranith got the 10K challenge. G, you got a lot of numbers in your name, my friend. 883804. All right. So for the second copy and for our third giveaway today, it's going to be, drum roll, on Twitter, Abdias_Metayer. Abdias_Metayer. Oh, some of you are in here twice for some reason. Oh well. Abdias Metayer. So you and G will get a copy of Breakfast with Seneca. For the rest of you, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for commenting on the Twitter to help the engagement for my Twitter account. I'm almost at 2.7K. I think I grow a lot more on YouTube than I do on Twitter. But I'm almost at 20. I'm only like 23 away from 2,700. But Twitter's hard, man. You gotta be a goober to grow on Twitter, and I'm just not. I'm just too old for that bullshit. You know? So, anyway. Y'all be good, man. Again, I'm just watching the indices. I'm not trading this. We're pretty much at all-time highs for Nasdaq and ES. I just want to see if we're going to distribute below the lows for the Dow Jones, but I'm probably not going to trade this today. It's Friday. Just do what you got to do, but enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Make good choices. And I'll see you Monday. I'll see you guys on Monday here, same time, same place.
Where do we draw the line? I need time, spaces in between. We're running out of time. You can't deny the energy.
Domesticated dream, photographs of years of laughter laying unseen. Sunlight streaming through the window on a Sunday afternoon. Nothing's ever felt more perfect. Being here with you. Trust in time. Loving you is fate design. One day we're meant to be. I know you'll find your way to me. Trust in time. Loving you is fate design. One day we're meant to be. I know you'll find your way to me. I know. You'll find your way to me. I know. You'll find your way to me. Never been so easy living in a dream. Years go by and still I need you. Need you here with me. Sunlight sets on the horizon. Watch the night come through. Nothing's ever felt more perfect. Being here with you. Trust in time. Loving you is fate design.